Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways.
Land, LUNA, was among the most quickly developing computerized monetary forms that cleared the digital money market. The new to stake occasion required another TERRA, LUNA, to the more established one which is currently TERRA Classic, LUNC. Lands, LUNA, standout highlight is a pivotal inspiration in taking out the mining obstruction. Luna, the local resource of the convention, is being utilized in digging and for organization. It especially has introduced an upheaval as a completely decentralized installment system that substitutes the conventional installment layer on the highest point of the blockchain. Somehow or another, it increments straightforwardness by annihilating the requirement for delegates or approval. Subsequently, as opposed to particular advanced monetary standards, for example, BTC, Land's local coin, Luna, capabilities as a configurable resource that generally handles execution, versatility, and accessibility challenges. In any case, after the series of lamentable occasions, financial backers actually hold worries over TERRA 2.0. This review outlines the doable cost expectations for 2022 and the years to come. Land, LUNA, price prediction for 2022, genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking. The new Symbolic's beginning cost was generally $7.90 on the 28th of May. That very day, the cost topped at as high as $19 prior to settling at about $5.30. The value rose to $6.12 on the 30th of May, from where it continued to ascend to $9.02 around the same time. The following day, on the 31st of May, it especially attempted to return quickly yet couldn't really cross beneath $11.46 in an unobtrusive manner. The cost trailed down to $8.02 on the 1st of June and shut the day at $6.03. The next weeks didn't stamp an extraordinary recuperation as Luna proceeded with its negative pattern, in opposition to prevalent thinking. Luna's cost explicitly is currently down to $1.77, and is sounding to 90.91% down from its ATH. Land price prediction for Q3. Land is as yet thought to be as a quickly developing biological system, and Luna is a kind of focal idea in its foundation. Luna could continue onward up to a greatest cost of $2.5607, as there is a gigantic market for TERRA coins. With the need to support TERRA token qualities adjusted, which is genuinely critical. Land is obviously situated to gain by DeFi's possibilities. Furthermore, expects to especially be one of the chief DeFi blockchain frameworks for ages to continue incredibly. As DeFi advances and genuine use cases get more pervasive, which in a real sense is very critical. It could average around the cost of $2.2085 and is supposed to not fall beneath $1.9134. Land's 2.0 price prediction for Q4. Luna is a configurable resource that handles execution, versatility, and accessibility concerns. The above elements will expand its presence on the lookout. Furthermore, the bulls might take over to push its cost to ascend to the most extreme worth of $3.0998. On the other side, deteriorating liquidations could especially wreck the cost to $2.3359. That said, if the tension between the in a real sense bears and bulls stays at balance on the lookout, or so they thought, its typical cost could wind up at $2.639. Luna price prediction for 2023. Land will likely form a global installment framework with negligible rates and no limitations forced by public outskirts. The most elevated Luna value that can be assessed is generally $5.238. Nonetheless, factors, for example, administrative worries could leave Luna's negligible expense at about $2.754. On the other hand, compelled by a straight projection, the typical cost could land at $3.835. Value forecast of TERRA for 2024. In the wake of redoing the whole world organization of installments, Luna estimating could set out on an excursion to make a huge imprint in this crypto industry, which is very critical. In such a case, the cost of Luna could flood to its sort of likely high of $8.2903. On the sort of flip side, an ebbing position in the business, trailed by regrettable analysis and falling volumes, could sink the value down to $4.4037. All things considered, a balance in trading tensions could settle the cost of the altcoin at $6.2371. Luna price prediction for 2025. Assuming the organization figures out how to recapture the trust of the crypto local area, with occasional turns of events and local area building drives, or so they thought. The cost of TERRA, LUNA, could hit its expected high of $12.738. Conversely, neglecting to restore its presence could droop the value down to $6.792 in every way that really matters, huge way. Progressively, calculating in the greatest and genuinely least focuses on, the normal cost could settle at $9.595. What is TERRA, LUNA, which most certainly is very huge? The TERRA framework's local advanced resource, Luna, explicitly is fundamental to building the stablecoin stake, in spite of prevalent thinking. It's being utilized to execute these stablecoins at a concession or a premium, contingent upon whether request is up or down, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Land is a decentralized digital money for quick and overall exchanges. Land creation developed source rivals, thus, returning its expense with that of the fiat, as opposed to prevalent thinking. In this environment, Luna fills in as a balancing out kind of token. Assuming some TERRA digital currency values get unfastened from the government-issued currency they are fastened to, clients can trade their Luna for TERRA. It generally was the second most prominent innovation in DeFi regarding pretty by and large worth locked and the most marked token. Likewise, it certainly is an exchange-centered finance stage that integrates confirmation of stake agreement with truly savvy contract functionalities. Moreover, the developing reception sort of brought about a good cost support for Luna, which is very huge. Essential analysis. Land Luna generally was laid out in 2018 by Daniel Shin and Du Quan, who are the pioneers behind the firm that drives the TERRA Luna climate. The item debuted its mainnet white paper in 2019. In the wake of getting $32 million in funding from backers like Binance Labs and Huobi Capital, or so they by and large thought. Land Luna was created on the Cosmos blockchain as it was the main method for shipping independent blockchain applications in the period. Its essentially objective is to increment digital currency acknowledgement by offering an assortment of common fiat-based stablecoins, whose rates are promoted on-chain by profits. What's more, permitting prompt exchanges across them. This takes into consideration minimal expense cross-line and basic exchanges, eliminating the gamble of individuals battling monetarily for the most part because of the unstable idea of digital currency.